So we had I got the Operation question about the board game Operation, and it led into a small bit about there's a game for PC and PS4 called Surgeon Simulator, but the one for PS4 has motion control on it, and you're cutting and moving around organs and stuff.
Oh my god!
I still want to play it.
Then you would have a heyday with that.
Heyday's a word.
She's not a surgeon, though.
No,
but
she knows.
She can kill somebody in the game and not feel bad.
You want something odd? They have
I kill somebody in every video game I play, and
Sure.
I'm talking Tetris.
Blam! He just got murdered.
I just murdered those 4 rows.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on the podcast that discusses all things gaming. Coming to you from the home of Gen Con and the gaming capital of the world, this is The Established Facts. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 83 of The Established Facts.
Woo.
So, it's mid-late October. Gosh.
You're dancing.
They can't see that on radio.
I'm dancing.
Okay, Claptrap.
That's right. Watch your mouth.
Actually, this should come out right before Halloween if I do things correctly. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
It'll be maybe right
Keywords.
after.
Anyhow.
If he does things correctly.
That's right.
Shut
So,
up.
episode 83, I thought it would be
Did it at least
fun.
once.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
It's true.
And there are only
true.
2 people to blame.
All right.
Anyway,
Halloween. Definitely one of my favorite holidays of the year. So we're going to do our intro around the table, and then we're going to get into a versus topic of trick versus treat. So, starting to
Gotcha.
my left.
the ages.
Lance is here.
Josh Prime.
Micah.
This is Josh.
And this is your host, Big Don. So,
Stop it, Bill Shatner.
Bill.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
already got him.
Halloween is my favorite holiday. All right, so
Surprisingly well done.
all right, so Lance, let's go. We'll start around the table with you. Trick versus treat.
Treat.
Tricks are for kids, so treat.
Trick, because I don't really like candy.
Okay.
Treat, because you're a communist.
Actually, if he was a communist, he
escalated
probably would have
quickly.
said treat because those two said treat.
Well, that and more than
All will be
likely,
assimilated.
he'd like vodka too.
Socialist.
What's that?
Vodka too.
Well, he's not old enough. This is a family show.
He's the young one.
That's true.
And I am gonna say treat because Halloween candy is the boss.
Great. Now I have to defend a trick.
Yes.
Right, Micah.
Audio podcast, but I'm saying, have you seen me? I like the treats.
That's right.
It's true.
I'm allergic to candy. They make me swell up.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
It's valid. I mean,
I can get past the shattered glass. That's fine.
Oh wow!
Razors,
Razor blades.
What?
razor blades. and
Where do
shattered
you
glass.
go get candy?
At the junkie store.
Yeah,
Friends
This
in low
took a
places.
dark
out of the
turn.
dumpster.
Under the bridge.
The same place where I get my
what is that?
crack.
Wow! Okay.
So what is the villain in Saw? What's his name again?
Joshua Marter,
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw, yeah. Yeah, is he your, like,
Prime,
candy dealer?
No, it's
No,
the
no,
Candyman.
no. Yeah, the Candyman.
the Candyman can. Sorry. And a Willy Wonka flashback.
Yeah.
He's kind of
Micah, defend treat.
He's
Defending
Trey.
trick.
Defend treat. No, I'm just-
He's standing by his
Sorry.
mistake.
Yeah, that's
Run
right.
Sugar high for the show.
That's right. Defend trick.
All right, defend trick.
May the odds be forever in your favor.
Something you'd like to say, Lance?
Not on this show.
All right.
We'll call up those dice
The
bags,
thing my daughter
guys.
may hear me say someday.
To defend Trick, I don't like candy. So I'd rather have fun.
You go home.
Well then.
Go home right now.
That's all the fat guys in the podcast look at him.
I'm not exactly the paragon of skinny either, but, you know.
He just likes the meat.
No, Jeremy's not here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We're going that route.
he is
The guy who claims to be fat when he's about as big around as the
Oh, no,
legs
dude,
on this
that,
table.
that dude can put it down.
Yeah,
He can.
It is
You can
impressive.
back it away.
I saw him at
Like,
yeah.
Of course, I think by this time, what we do have to say by this time, Jeremy has moved, and I will allow him to, if he so chooses,
Bye,
say his
Jeremy.
location later. But we may have him on the show at other times.
Nanu.
But much like Tony, he will be.
Oh,
That's not what he meant by signing off.
that's not what I. Yeah, not exactly what I
But
meant.
much like Tony, he'll be the remote guy when we can get him on when he's available.
Young. He doesn't remember Mork from Mork signing off like that.
That's right.
He
I
knows Mork,
have
Mork
a-
has signed out permanently.
Jeremy's somewhere in the Bermuda Triangle.
Neither will anyone born this year.
That's a very strong
Yeah,
possibility.
I
You
know.
know.
Sorry.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, Robin Williams somber moment.
I understand we're going to be talking about ghosts for the Halloween
Well,
episode,
you
but
know,
come on.
I'm just saying.
That was a horrible movie.
Ghost?
Yeah, no, not a fan.
that pottery scene. The pottery scene.
He doesn't like love.
I'm a heartless.
See, I just said I didn't like candy. He doesn't like love.
That's why I love
all I'm
Halloween.
saying.
Defend hate.
Go.
All right, Josh A.
Oh,
Defend treat versus treat.
well, it's candy.
It's candy.
Well,
I don't
Okay.
know. I got nothing. I don't know.
Well
I'll be
played.
honest. I'm actually not the biggest fan of the Halloween season. I don't have anything against it per se, but it's not like I get
Okay,
all
you're
jumped for joy.
So,
but hold
Lance,
on, hold on.
I'm with
Moving on
him.
now.
That being said, the being able to get together and dress up in costume, as much as we enjoy doing that during convention time, kids don't always get to. It's you're right. It is different because it's significantly about the kids.
You're not
It's
spending-
about the kids.
You're not spending $500 on a Halloween costume either. So.
True, and it's usually free candy. So I mean, who can go wrong with free? Which is why, me personally, I'm not big in horror movies or getting scared or playing pranks on folks, which is why I prefer the treat. It's more not that I like trick or treating, and it's more that I don't like pranks in general.
sorry,
so,
you're wrong.
But I mean, if your reasoning is because you don't like candy, which I've never heard,
I also like pranks, but you know.
well.
So
So that's why I'm more into receiving free chocolate than I am doing pranks.
Joshy, you realize you just became target player for all the pranks we're going to do for the rest of
Yes.
the year now, right?
That's exactly what
I said I don't like doing them.
I think he's going to defriend me on Facebook.
oh snap!
Lance, you have, I believe, a different perspective on Halloween in general, and of course, treats. Than
Different
Josh,
perspective,
because
yes.
Josh they don't even like
I
Halloween.
don't like Halloween. Come on, man. Who doesn't like becoming somebody else for a little while? The role-playing industry is based on this.
Yep.
And that's what I was saying.
That's why Josh plays Josh in every game.
What?
I'm Josh, but with armor. and a large sword.
I'm Josh with a bow,
I'm Josh that can cast spells.
I'm Josh.
and I have a dragon.
A really
right.
big dragon.
Don't call your wife a dragon.
Oh,
Oh, well, his I mean, in a game was
And-
like legitimately
she cosplayed it one.
Yeah.
this year,
And she
right, Don?
Yeah, she was
Yes.
a gold dragon, right?
Deedlit. Yep.
I gotta say, Halloween has
Cop-
long
cop-
been
Oh, it's copper.
my favorite holiday, if you want to call it a holiday.
Okay.
Taking away the background of it being the All Souls Day and Dead Walking the Earth and all that. It's the one day of the year that kids get to disobey their parents' rule about not taking candy from strangers.
That's a rule?
It was in my house.
Prime's parents told him to take candy from
Please,
strangers.
go to that guy that has the van with free candy.
Take as much candy as you can.
He's got
Well, in
that
fact, I
special...
think he's got more in the back seat.
And he's got that special Kool-Aid. Go ahead.
I don't know. I like dressing up. From the times where my mom would make my costumes back in the 80s to getting finally the store-bought costume, which was just a mask. And if you got the Batman costume, it was
And
a Batman
toilet
mask,
paper thin.
and it was an apron where the Batman symbol actually said Batman in case
Yeah.
you didn't know who you were dressed
Yeah.
up as. And it was fun. And then getting to be older, and then the costumes become more fun, and the girls' costumes become much more fun. It was just, I dig it. I dig everything about the month of October. The leaves are changing colors. The weather's getting cooler and crisper. Pumpkins become the big thing, and apple cider. I have an aunt that used to have her own orchard. She would press apple cider for us. So everything about this time of year is great for me. And it all culminates at the end of October with this great celebration of darkness and vampires and all the things that I kind of, like in my spare time. But also getting to dress up and just go to parties and have fun with your friends and go knocking on doors and getting free candies and things.
Sweet.
I like how I got higher pitched there at the end.
Kind of like a question.
That shows how excited you really are about it. You're increasing your pitch.
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say what hasn't already been said, but no, it's not really hard for me to do that at all, actually.
You're really good at repeating
You
yourself.
do that all the time.
No, I definitely like Halloween just because of the candy is definitely a big thing, especially growing up. But I also liked doing the costume bit, even though we didn't have the most what's the right word? Even though we weren't the richest people in the neighborhood, I mean, we still had decent costumes every year, and we had fun running around the neighborhood and taking candy from strangers and whatnot. So.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree. Halloween is my favorite holiday of the year. I love doing costumes. I always have. I love just kind of the idea of running around and having fun with your friends, getting candy and things like that.
Is there anybody at the table that didn't go trick-or-treating door to door?
No wonder you don't like
you don't like Halloween, Micah. Micah raised his hand.